Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today is the 20th day of Gymshark 66. So tomorrow is the last day of week 3. So one of my goals was to take bi-weekly progress photos. I think that it is very helpful to take photos and videos of yourself. Not like often, but at least once a week or every 2 weeks. And then when you see it the next month, you can definitely see some physical changes. And I've always forgot to do those at the beginning of my journey, and I truly regret it so much because, you know, I lost over 50 pounds, so seeing that progress could be very motivating for myself to continue the journey, as well as sharing it with others that like it does take a lot of time. One of my pledge for this challenge was to take bi-weekly photos and videos. And honestly, even if it's just 2 weeks, I lost a lot of my water weight. And you can kind of see that I have started to kind of have a little bit, just a tad smaller stomach. Obviously, one of my second goal, as well as many other people's goal, is to be more lean. Obviously trying to grow more muscle. And I just realized I was like massaging my back and my fat as I usually do. It kind of really helps kind of like see if you lost some body fat as well. So that's also a way to see if you lost, if you see progress, have felt progress. I highly recommend it because I was feeling my back this week and I was like, oh wow, like I definitely lost some body fat back there because it used to be a lot more when I, you know, grab my fat back there. So just a tip. And I definitely do feel like I'm a lot leaner. My quads are like boom in my face. They're like super like hard. I definitely know that squats and lunges have been a game changer. Started to add kneeling squats into my workout, and that is such a good home version of our leg extensions. I did my biceps yesterday, so my arm is hurt a bit and I am improving. I used to like only do like 12 and a half when I first started, and that was really hard, maybe even 10 pounds. And then I started to go up to 15 last year, and yesterday I finally did 10, 20 pounds each. And that shit fucking hurt. Alright, my running. So today's only Wednesday. I definitely ran over 10K already. So in 3 days, I ran a total of 58 miles this month so far for this year. So this week already, in 3 days, I ran 10 miles. My goal is to run 10 kilometers, so that's what's up, which means that I ran 16 miles this week. I already ran 16 kilometers this week, and it puts me at 94 kilometers for this month. You guys, just hearing that and just like, alright, can't wait for tomorrow because I'm gonna hit 100 kilometers. Tomorrow's gonna be the day. So tomorrow I'm gonna run 4 miles so that it will hit me at 100 kilometers for the first 3 weeks of this year. I'm super excited, very stoked. Oh yes, my vegan recipes, man. For this week's Gymshark 66, the weekly challenge is to educate yourself 66, and I chose to do vegan recipes. And let me tell y'all, I had so much fun looking at a lot of recipes. I had so much fun watching all of Fit Vegan Chef. She's on YouTube. All her videos, I mean, I didn't watch all of them, but I watched a lot of them, and she's so informative. She's on a high protein vegan diet. The one concern that I have about going vegan is the low protein, but then she taught me all these things and I'm just like, actually vegan might be more cheap. And let me tell you, this is how I figured it out. Okay, one of the main ingredients is vital wheat gluten, which is seitan. When you see that word, you'll know that it's just wheat gluten. Okay, that thing has 71 to 75 grams of protein per 100 grams. 100 grams of chicken breast only has 31 grams of protein. It's not even half. Vital wheat gluten has so much protein in it. and it's actually quite cheap. What I did was I took one of her recipes. I'm in a neighborhood. I don't know why this guy thinks it's appropriate to race down like 3 or 4 houses between one stop sign to one stop sign. Anywho, so I took one of her bean balls, so vegan meatballs, recipe, and do a price comparison if you just bought ground meat to make your own homemade meatballs. And let me tell you, okay, here's the facts. I broke down a bag of Vital Wheat gluten, so it was 2.5 pounds off Amazon for $15, which makes a pound about like $5.99. Obviously, like chicken breasts and all that stuff could still be cheaper, but we're talking about double the amount of protein. It came out to be $2.68 for 4 servings to make meatballs with 28 grams of protein per serving and 22 grams of carbs and 2 grams of fat. And the recipe has garbanzo flour and like refined beans. I just capped the refined beans at $1, although you can buy them for a lot cheaper. You can get them from like 89 cents, even 79 cents. It really depends where you are. And then the garbanzo bean flour is not cheap, you guys. It's on the pricier end of flour, but you also don't use that much in the recipe. And it was $2.68 US dollars. It's not even $3 for 4 servings. 1 pound of ground meat could range from like $3 to like $6-7. It depends on the cut, what type of meat it is. Usually the cheaper has more fat in it. So we're talking about 2 grams of fat in the bean balls versus if you got the cheapest ground meat, it could have like 10-15 grams of fat per serving. And ground meat only has like 20 to 22, depending on the type of meat, like 22 grams of protein. The bean balls have 28. It's insane. I'm definitely gonna have to try out this recipe. Definitely follow her. It's on her YouTube channel. So I was fooled that plant-based meat will be expensive. It is expensive when you buy them at the store, but if you make it at home, it ends up being a lot cheaper than regular meat, especially if you can buy ingredients in bulk. Another thing, I recorded this, so I'll just show you the video. A couple things that I found out. Well, first of all, I feel like plant-based meat is just not for me, just because it tastes too it's too salty, or it just tastes too much like soy. For me, like plant-based meat is also pretty expensive, so it's like, ooh, it kind of hurts the bank just by trying to replace it entirely, and that's why I'm moving forward with just like replacing when I can with what I can. So replacing Greek yogurt, switching off and on with edamame is a pretty good idea, just because Greek yogurt, my tub is like $6 for like 5 servings, I think, as to like edamame is like $1 or $2, depending on where you buy it, for a whole bag, which could be 3 servings, I believe. So it's just kind of like I can rotate that, still save money technically, and get the same amount of protein. I kind of wanted to go over scrambled eggs and then trying to making it into like scrambled tofu. I just inputted some things on my FitnessPal. I usually have 2 eggs and then 1 serving of liquid egg whites, which ends up being 168 calories, 17 grams of protein for 168 just for egg whites and regular 2 eggs. So I got this one, which is extra soft tofu, which will make it the consistency that you want for scrambled fluffy eggs, which I prefer. I don't like overcooked. This is 40 calories with 4 grams of protein per serving, which is 3 ounces. So 12 ounces, 160 calories is 16 grams of protein. So what does that conclude? We're only talking about 1 gram difference between scrambled eggs that I like, the way that I like to serve it, which is plus egg whites, and tofu are almost the same amount of calories and the same amount of protein. If you're on a calorie deficit and you're looking for foods that'll give you filling, such as replacing eggs with tofu. This is a lot. It's looking at close to double the serving that I usually get for eggs. I definitely ate the tofu, scrambled tofu. I completely forgot about YouTube, but I had it and I enjoyed it. I warmed it up, put some soy sauce. It was so good. It's so simple, it's so good. Definitely be switching my scrambled eggs with scrambled tofu moving forward, just because the calories and the protein are pretty much the same. So next week is Healthy Swap 66. I'm guessing you just swap something for healthier whatever. And I decided, I'm pretty sure you can do like exercises, like instead of like watching TV or something, you can just like walk in place, which is what I actually used to do beginning of quarantine to get my steps in. Most people are probably gonna think I'm gonna switch out some desserts or something for healthier. I personally do not want to do that because I've been through a lot with my diet entire journey, and like this year I'm trying to fix my eating habit. I'm trying to fix my relationship with food. I don't need a week's worth of healthy swaps like with that kind of mindset. What I'm gonna do instead is to add more grains and vegetables at every meal. I think that's what I lack the most, like a lot. That's like my worst right now, and I'll definitely kind of go over each day of what like vegetables that I chose and how I made them maybe, and just show you some pictures for that and videos of that next week. There's some like interesting like TikTok. I don't have TikTok, but they come into Instagram, you know what I mean? Like people bring TikToks as a reel. And so I've been watching some of these people make like or mashed Brussels sprouts. I bought Brussels sprouts. I have not made this yet, but I really want to try it because it sounds so delicious. I'm gonna do that. Try to eat more vegetables, eat more salads. One of my top tips that I have for somebody who wants to lose weight is to eat more veggies. I kid you not. You can lose weight without tracking your calories if you can consume more vegetables. So my biggest suggestion, if you are trying to not count calories but you want to lose body fat, you want to be in a calorie deficit, I encourage you to try to eat like a good portion of salad, not a big portion, but like a pretty good half portion of a salad before you consume whatever you want to eat. Eating vegetables will fill you up first to an like pretty well with very low calories, and then you can eat whatever you want for that dinner, lunch, breakfast, and it should help you actually intake less calories for that meal and for that day. So I encourage that if you want to intuitively eat in a fat loss phase, I encourage you to try to eat more vegetables at every single meal. Like that's it. That's honestly it. Try to switch it up with some baked vegetables, as well as like salads are good too, but you can also bake them, you can steam them, you can fry them, you can make fries out of them, you can do a bunch of things. So try that. That's like my tip. And I'll definitely, okay, that excites me. All right, I'm definitely going to film more about how you can eat less of what you want to eat and still feel very full but consume less calories. I will definitely share all of my recipes next week then. I'm gonna do like carrots, I'm gonna do Brussels sprouts, I'm gonna do salads, I'm gonna do it all. I'm gonna do it all. You just find a really nice salad dressing that you like. It doesn't even have to be low calories. It doesn't have to be vinaigrette. I like light ranch. I like to keep it light ranch. You can also just get regular dressing and just just do like 1 tablespoon. Usually the serving size is 2. You can just do 1 tablespoon. Make sure you cut your salad very thinly and shake that bad boy, and it should give enough on every single piece of leaf on there, and it should be enough dressing for the entire bowl of salad for just 1 tablespoon. And it'll be half your calories of whatever that dressing that you like. So it doesn't have to be fat free, it doesn't have to be low calories, sugar, vinaigrette, unless you like that stuff. But just a personal opinion. That is a big tip. That was a long rant, but I'm excited because it's gonna help me share with you guys my favorite vegetable dishes next week. Ooh. Yeah, I have some good ones for sure. Oh yeah. Oh, I just have something that I ate like almost every single day because it was so delicious. Ooh yeah. Okay, I'm excited. So I got my package from Balance Athletica and I wanted to do a quick haul. These are the cloud pants that are dropping Monday. These dropped in the midnight collection. So the only difference is the black logo in the back, and the one that's dropping on Monday is the silver. They do feel really nice. Like, I'm like really shocked how comfortable these leggings are. They're very comfortable. But is it worth the price tag? I'm gonna say no. I got the Tenacity pants as well. Those also feel amazing. They're like different. It's like different fabric for sure. Like you can tell that when I put them on, I'm like, okay, these are like soft, buttery. Those are like silky. Is it worth it? I just personally have an issue with Balance's waistband. They roll. Sitting down and standing up is easy. I have this issue with all their pants. Maybe not their Ascent, and I don't think I have a problem with that. With those are medium, but they're like super loose. It's not really I should size up or anything. Like these fit perfectly. It's just they roll. So I also got the refined crop top, and I have this in the Dune color from the Outline collection, and I freaking love it so much. So I got the one in black, but I'm just like, do I need it in black as well? I feel like I'm not gonna wear two of different colors as much. Like, I thought black would be a staple, so I got it in black, but I'm just like not in love with it. Like I was in love with the Dune. So I have it in this color. So this is the back of the Outlander collection. It just has the silver logo, and then the Midnight collection refined crop top has Balance on the back in black logo. So that's the difference. I definitely do prefer this color over this one. I kind of don't think that I will wear both. I might just wear one more than the other. But you know what is worth it, and I wish that they would put it in the Midnight collection, is the Swift joggers. I got them in the Terrain. Like I got this off buy and sell Facebook group for Balance. I had my notifications for that group on just in case someone did post it, and I got there so quickly and I was able to grab it. Just she did wear it a few times, so the price dropped as well, and I was like, I have to try it out for myself. I can always sell it because this is a hot item. They're actually worth it. I honestly love these, which I feel like will be an item that will come back because it was so popular. That is my review. So hopefully that was helpful. I'm 5'3", my waist is 28 and my hip is 38. But I do have to say the length is absolutely perfect, which is pretty rare. The perfect length. It is the perfect length. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. And I can't wait to see you guys next week.